One constitute. Oh, okay. Oh, the thoughts from my.
Okay.
I'm the new president.
Okay, who's your witness?
The Pope
Who's the Pope?
in
Imani?
Which pope to be exact?
Pope Sixtus the Fourth?
Peter, which pope to be exact?
The book was read in the papal bull.
Pope
So,
Sixtus the
Pope
Fourth?
Sixtus the Fourth.
Yeah.
The one who had the giant sex party in the Vatican.
Actually,
Did you send them?
When we spoke, we were distracted by something in the distance. We would like to call Pope Alexander the Fourth.
In the distance.
Okay.
There she.
Defense, you have 5 minutes to examine.
Raise your right hand.
You promise to tell the truth and only the truth, so help you God. Sit down.
I would just like to ask you a question. How would you lead a successful life? Forgiving your God. And my second question is that my client, Christopher Columbus, he's a religious man. He tried to live the life under God, right? So is it not possible that my client was merely trying to survive and trying to spread Catholicism in order to live a holier life?
Yeah.
And so, and we mentioned earlier in the trial that there was the question of wealth and money. My client died in bankruptcy and poverty and dishonor. So it seems like what's happening here is my client is really trying to survive by going on these.
Objection beyond the scope. Overruled, you may continue.
By trying to survive by going on these voyages, by trying to be a good member of the Catholic faith. Okay, so you agree with that? And who would you say gained the most from this expedition? Albeit wealth, or be it spread of a certain religion? Who do you
Objection calls for speculation. Okay, Nancy. Sustained.
Please ask a different question.
Where did all the wealth go from this expedition? So I would just like the jury to make note of that previous statement. That the wealth from the expedition did not go to my client, and the majority of the wealth went directly to the Pope from the Spanish Church.
Your Honor, maybe it's the evidence that says that. Defense, do you have your
Evidence
In
statements?
one of the notes that we provided from the story that Claudia gave us, it states that the division of wealth was 50, 40, and 10%.
Yeah, they were there.
And they were there.
She said we could use this.
The note
as-
is accurate, is admissible evidence.
bailiff?
I would like to ask you, in the end, do you think my client merely survived, or do you think he thrived? Because likely...
Objection calls for conclusion.
Yes,
Sustained.
sustained. Please ask a question.
So, do you think my client lived a good life with the circumstances?
Objection calls for conclusion.
Sustained.
Please ask a different question.
How did Christopher Columbus end his life? Did he, like what we mentioned previous in the trial, how did he end up dying? What circumstances did he end up dying? Did he die in like a golden kingdom on the moon, or did he die in poverty and dishonor?
Sorry.
And so, do you think, even though what you just said is that my client did die in poverty and dishonor, even though he went on these sort of grandiose journeys, and he did all of these things for your kingdom, he still died in poverty and dishonor, is that correct?
Yes.
And so ultimately, did he?
Okay, defense will have to cut you off. It's prosecution's turn. Prosecution, you have 5 minutes.
Would you like to cross-examine this witness?
Sure, I just have a few things, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so Peter said that Christopher Columbus wanted to lived as a religious man, and you stated something about religion being very important, and so on. But you are Pope Alexander the Fourth, right? Who had the party of chestnuts?
Thank you.
Bailiff, it's fine. Just let me go for now.
Okay. Anyways, so if religion is so important to you and this man, why would you have such wild orgy, sex, crazed, really perverted chestnut weirdo parties in the kitchen? She's not a U.S. citizen. She cannot plead the fifth.
We are sitting in the United States right now.
But she's not a U.S. citizen.
No, we'll set
Yeah, okay,
your...
no, she can't. She can't plead the fifth. Please, no.
Can you please answer the question?
Well, but she pleaded the fifth.
She can't.
But she can't.
She cannot.
She is not.
He.
He.
Do not ask me such questions. You are a fool. I am a man of God.
You have to answer the questions. This is a.
That is my answer.
So you're a man of God, yet you let these parties happen in your petition, which is a very disrespectful way to honor God. And also, there in the Bible, which you follow, it says you shall not fornicate. You are a married man, and you went to these such sex orgy parties. So I don't see how you could be a man of God if you did such things.
I gave you my answer. I was just there, and you have no evidence on what happened.
Yeah, we do. You were judging men on.
What?
Forgive me. I'm gonna say something. She was judging men on how much they could ejaculate, as it says in one of the things. You were judging men on that indication. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's pretty dishonorable to God, if you ask me. Yeah, it is. Huh? Yeah. May the jury know that she just agreed with me that what she did was dishonorable to God.
May I just say, back to the method of chestnuts? The Pope's son was there, and she was allowing this to happen.
Yeah.
I cannot control what I was doing without.
But you are the Pope, the man of God.
Objection, battery.
It says
It's
Overruled, you may continue.
You may continue.
I speak to jury. Okay, it says right here, the dancing may.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it says the dancing over the ballet began with the boat and two of his children in the best seats.
We have 1 minute left. Prosecution, you have 1 minute.
Okay, I just have one question for
Yeah.
both. You just said earlier that you do not control the people, yet you are the main person about God and the main person the leader of the entire Catholicism.
So what are you asking? I'm sorry.
I'm asking why you stated that you cannot control your people.
Objection, she is getting her answers from another source. She is not answering the questions herself.
That is overruled.
Just thought I'd try.
Ask your question one more time, please.
I was wondering, you said that you cannot control your people, yet you are the main leader.
Well, I'm not in charge of people's actions, so.
You were one of the hosts of the parties. They were at the petition where you live.
Overruled. You may
Overruled,
continue.
unfortunately.
Can she-
No, just can you end your
Yeah.
Okay.
please wrap up.
So in the end, she says she does not have power over her people, yet it was at her house. She was at the petition where she lived, and she was hosting it with her children. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up to me.
Okay. This, well, yeah, this does bring us to the end of day 7 of the trial. Tomorrow is the last day of the trial, where closing statements will occur.
Court dismissed.
Okay, so, very weird day today, okay? In the courtroom. Insane banquet of chestnuts. We're starting to find out how weird this world is that they all live in, you know? The Pope participates in sex parties in some way, shape, or form, okay? Christopher Columbus may or may not be insane, and his mind may or may not be, okay? Messed up from the get-go. You may or may not be able to contract syphilis or the form that he has through this just by touching somebody's skin. This is crazy stuff. Jurors, tonight, 3 paragraphs on what Christopher Columbus said and what you're thinking at this moment in time. Press, article, or video of what happened today and what you think the outcome is going to be. Okay? Lawyers, serious, and judges. Tomorrow is your closing statement day. You need to recite, summarize what your arguments have been and point to all the evidence. I would highly suggest doing it through a PowerPoint. So, because there's so many people in here who are very visual and we've had to listen the whole time. Remember, the PowerPoint is available. So I would use it. Have your speech, but have especially the main documents that you really think are important, or the main quotes from those documents, or what have you, somewhere where we can see it. Remind your jurors. Okay? Witnesses, I want you to talk about what you saw Christopher Columbus saying from the perspective of whatever witness you did. So, Christopher Columbus, you're going to talk about yourself, okay? I.e. me and you. Vanessa, you're going to talk about what you saw happening and maybe take on the Isabella stance, okay? And you're going to talk from the Pope's point of view, okay? So, tonight, I'm going to put all this on the homework document is that tomorrow is a serious day. It's 20 points worth. Okay? Just so you guys know, jurors, it's a big day for you tomorrow. You guys are going to have a discussion in private, and you're going to decide if he's guilty or innocent at that point in time. And then we're also going to describe a punishment based on that. Okay? So you don't have the full day tomorrow. By the end of tomorrow, we are completely done. We find out if he's getting lung, if he's going on probation, what's happening to Christopher. Okay? So, yeah, you guys can decide to do that. So, you want to try and save his life, or you want to find him very guilty, and you need to show it. Jurors, be ready for tomorrow's serious discussion. You got to be open to the closing argument, but be already thinking where you stand. Okay? Cartoonists, I need some documents. You've been doing a great job, but I need another cartoon. Okay? So does everyone get what they need to do? Yes? I want from you 3. 3 paragraphs. It's either 3 paragraphs or a long argument. Okay? Again, check the homework document from now till the end of class, i.e. through team time. I would just work if you want to. I'll have a video up for team time of whatever you guys ask for, but I would work so you don't have to do homework at home. And that's it. So, from now till the end of school, you can work, and then when team time comes, I'm going to put on a